really good conversation. I'd like to talk to you. Acolyte, what brings you here? Lord Captain, it heartens us to see you derive such satisfaction from the company of an inquisitorial acolyte. Few among us are afforded such a refined pleasure. The rogue trader responds with a casual wave of her hand. Time will tell how satisfying this little experiment with my new acquaintance here proves to be. Forgive me for leaving your company, Marius, but to be the shadow of a mere mortal in the service of the Inquisition has provided some much-needed variety after the monotony of the Lucidians' endless social occasions. A bottle of poison to Amasek was still, I discovered came from your personal collection. Do you have anything to say about that? We had arranged for this bottle to be presented to Canoness Marcella upon her arrival in the Lucid Palace. The drink recently entered our collection, has not yet undergone proper verification procedures, but it was of sufficient value that we did not hesitate for a moment to give it to the esteemed Canoness. We will track down the sender and severely punish them for attempting to take our life. You have a tech priest from the Genitor Order working for you. May I ask how you managed to recruit him? Thanks to our position and centuries of diplomatic work, we benefit from certain connections among the priesthood of Mars. The amiable agroseer biologist DZE-17 has deigned to take an interest in the rare plant collections in our garden by our predecessor, and we have graciously allowed him to conduct research here for an indefinite period. Among other things, the esteemed agroseer biologist prepares special toxic compounds for us, which we consume habitually to cultivate an immunity to poisoning. The tech priest adheres to a stringent dosage that only a servant of the Omnissiah can ensure. Any deviation would lead to lamentable consequences, which we would very much like to avoid. Why would you consume poison? In addition to the exquisite taste, which remains hidden from most uninitiated people, these compounds have a beneficial effect on our body when taken in limited amounts. This practice helps us to build immunity, prevents us from dying when we unexpectedly encounter similar compounds in larger doses. However, should one neglect to keep the dosages small or to maintain a strict schedule in their consumption, the end result may be the opposite of wellness. Could I get a sample of the poison? We will instruct our chamberlain to open the door of our study for you. Go and inform him that this is our wish. I found a compass bearing Rogue Trader Cordis coat of arms on the Canoness's body. How do you suppose it came to be there? Lord Captain Lee willingly handed the device over to the esteemed Canoness. We bore witness to it ourselves. Everything transpired voluntarily, albeit punctuated by a few sharp observations from Aspis regarding the esteemed Marcella's fervor. Why did you decide to perform in the palace despite... No. Who do you think killed the Canoness? He shakes his head in disappointment. It's simplistic and unwise to pose such a question to the ruler of the sector of this entire world. If we were certain or prepared to take on the responsibility of judging, we would not require your service. However, you are compelled to consider all options, are you not? He pensively flexes his wrist, which an ornate injector has been strapped. Our answer is, we simply do not know. The Canoness had many enemies, sometimes even our own subjects counted among the number. Why did you decide to perform it here, despite the assassination attempts? An attempt on our life, our common reality of our existence. At the same time, such event was supposed to demonstrate to the greatest power of Centilia the unity and resilience of the planet in the face of misfortunes that had befallen it. And that is not to mention, we prefer to keep our ill-wishers close. Now, thanks to this, you will be able to track down and overpower the conspirators. A fortunate coincidence, is it not? Okay. I'll wait further. I must go. Okay. So, a new room has opened to us.
No sense in delaying.
No, but is that... Did you hear the study? Is that the study? Yes! There's Odom. I probably should... Oh? I need who? The Chamberlain? Hi. I need you. Mistress, allow me to thank you once more for rescuing me. Had it not been for you, I dread to think what might have happened. I could... Oh my god, you! Oh! Are you familiar with this bottle? Amasek, rarest kind. Only one such bottle exists on Centilia. Previous vintage was delivered along with other gifts for the Lord Calixus. Personally placed it in his lordship's study. Do you know anything about her death? Dead? But truly, how can that be? I escorted the Honorable Canoness on her inspection of the palace. She wished to ensure the service would proceed without incident. We parted ways at the lift of the spire, where the chapel is located. After that, I went straight to the servants' quarters. That's all I remember. What a scandal. I love him. We must bring the situation under control immediately. His lordship's reputation is at stake. How may I be of assistance? You notice anything suspicious? I saw nothing and heard nothing, just as I have done for 30 years. Had it been otherwise, I would not have remained in his lordship's service, even for a week. I require an escort. Go to... permitted me examine the poison in his study. Take me there. Before all else, I shall be obliged to verify... Okay. Yes, verify away. That's fine. Is this Chamberlain gonna stand and babysit me the whole time? I hope as heck not. Oh my god, it looks like Tess's study. But not. How strange. I am certain that it cannot be. Can it? The elderly servant cast a worried glance over an exquisite shelf made of natural wood and filled with small bottles and vials tagged in a dozen different tongues. Nearly everyone is marked with the warnings sigils denoting certain death should their contents be ingested. But where has that one measure gone? It was here before the reception. Noticing your gaze upon the man lowers his eyes and seems to shrink slightly. What did the missing bottle look like? Clear liquid, utterly unremarkable in appearance, decanted into a small vial. Single measured dose of poison, suitable for his lordship's needs. Who has access? None may enter here without his lordship's express permission, save for myself and his lordship, of course. Could Lord Calixtus have accidentally drunk the dose? Absolutely not. To achieve the intended result, the poison must be administered on a strict schedule. Slight variances in dosage would have the most deleterious effects on the body. His lordship would never deviate. What are the effects of the missing poison? Blood coagulates within the veins and eyes become inflamed and then burst. It's a slow, agonizing death. I need to look around. I must remind you that the Lord Calixtus has permitted you to examine only his collection of poisons. All the items in the room are property of his lordship. I shall vigilantly ensure their safety and will not permit any liberties to be taken, even despite your rank of the Holy Inquisition. Okay. So... it says good, but I can't do anything. Uh-huh. You gonna spank us? Right. Pretty much. Okay, how do I get rid of him? No. So... no, that's so funny. Oh, there. Aspis! Do your job, honey. Aspis, no! Like, literally. Best friend. Okay, lost button. Why is there a lost button? Okay, what's this? Okay. Ah! Aspis! Oh no! I broke it. He's gonna have to clean it now, right? Rotate.
Moving.
Reprimand.
Mind your surrounding. Success.
Okay. I'll tend to it immediately, yes. This. Anything? Uh-huh. Oh no, sleight of hand. Must not at all. Move the frame. Help! Help, help, help. God damn. I bet it's right behind that painting. Okay. Do I have to reload this now? Can I kill him? No, that would create a scandal. Aspis! You
Reconnoitering.
So what do you do? Okay, hold on. Did I save? We didn't save when we walked in, did we? No, we did. Okay, I did quick save. When did I quick save? Oh no, when did we quick save, y'all? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this more strategically. Okay, here. Uh-huh.
No sense in delay.
Right, so we had never... Okay, button? Okay, so that's fine to take. Did I... Don't touch anything. Okay. Is this okay, here we go. So, just you,
I
girl.
do not abide time wasting.
Just you come to me.
Mind your surrounding.
Okay, now. Aspis. Good. Oh no, not Aspis! Whatever shall we do?
I once interrogated a heretic who claimed he couldn't be bled. The pyre flames confirmed his word. Success!
Yes! Before you lies an anthropomorphic ceramite construction resembling a suit of power armor severed at the torso. God damn. Take the head off the construct. Okay. Head is surprisingly firm at the very moment the Chamberlain hi! I did nothing! God Emperor protects me, he loves me! What are you doing? What is the meaning of this? Guards? Oh no. Okay, well, might as well keep going. Right? Sleight of hand, melt a charge. Let's see what's on the desk. Oh, we have the quick save. New lead acquired. So that's what I needed more than anything.
Moving. Be on your guard.
So what is this now? Uh-huh. Okay. So, what do we have here? Oh, Lord. Okay, we have that quick save. Which, it's not gonna research. Written resource results appended in the case evidence. So...
Initiating data upload to the sacred repository. Data decoded, structured, and appended to the case evidence.
Thank you, Helios. Okay. You gonna go get the guard's lost button?
Identifying key features for comparison. These parameters will form the basis for analysis.
Okay, so it's made of expensive synth weave. Vial of poison. Okay. I find poison to be somewhat antiquated. However, others do not shy away from it. Okay. It wasn't enough. Like, I don't think... Conducting, okay. Huh. Why is that broken bottle linked to Corda? Crime scene. So now... The body of the sister was covered with a tapestry of honor. One who passed the trial of her faith. Why would you do that? Engraved compass. Trial of faith. Right. Involved inflicting injury on oneself to prove one's loyalty to the God Emperor. Their body is covered with tapestry. Was served by the governor's enemies in an attempt to kill him. Right. Okay, so now that, so you have nothing. I'm still missing something though. Okay. Well, we're gonna do a big save here. And then we're gonna play this out.
No sense in delay.
Let's see what happens. You want to get the guards. Am I gonna be like murdered and stuff? Like, I would like to see how much of a train wreck this is. Because he had some secrets there. Hi. What do you want me to do? Arrest an agent of the Inquisition? Have you lost your senses? Must do something. I'll not let this go, and I'll tell his lordship. Severin, pull yourself together. Everyone is looking at us. Unlike the agents of the Golden Throne, we must still maintain our decorum. Oh. She got away with it. Did she? Oh, maybe ignore the Lord General. Aldrich, bring me some Amasek and be quick. I don't even know you. So, will General Odom talk to us? Oh, I like that portrait a lot. I love that portrait too. Oh no. Blood of the Emperor. If one more lackey disturbs me without bringing me a glass of Amasek, a woman was with a build so solid that her fusilier tunic strains at her shoulders. At the shoulders, turn sharply towards you. For several seconds, her pale, almost white eyes study your face before she exhales noisily. The fury raging within her does not vanish, but recedes to some inner depth. Ah, it's you, servant of the Golden Throne. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm not that foolish. Praise his saint, huh? She makes a sign of the Aquila over her chest with a precise motion. Lord General Delecta Odom, I command the Centillion Fusilier Regiment, as well as the other Astra Militarum units attached to the sector contingent in Calixtus. To what do I owe the pleasure? Despite the astonishing speed in which the General greeted you and returned to her previous stance, you had time to notice a fresh burn on her palm, barely concealed by her white gloves. How'd you receive the burn? Ah, a plasma pistol that exploded on discharge. Barely had time to throw it away. She speaks with confidence, but you're absolutely certain that plasma weapon overheat burns are far more severe than what you see. Regarding the murder of the canoness, have you found that heretic yet? Her scarred face takes on a predatory expression. I found your button in the governor's study. Odom slowly picks up the button from your palm. If a gaze could melt metal, the button would already be a puddle. Must have been stolen by a servant. After all, one of these is worth a year of their wages. Who do you think killed her? We're in a palace, and a murder has occurred here. It does not take genius to see that Marcella fell victim to noble intrigues. Pax panders to the highborn, though he pretends to keep them on a tight leash. I believe the canoness crossed some house, and that is where her story ends tragically. May the God Emperor receive her soul. Where were you at the moment of her death? Here, in the blasted hall. I was assigned post, receiving reports and ensuring that the Adeptus Sororitas, in their infinite wisdom, did not bungle the security of our guests. Do you perhaps you have a question for a member of the Inquisition? She regards you with a look that could at best be described as assessing. Still she nods. There is one matter. About a centillion year ago, an Inquisitor from the Bastion requisitioned a platoon of Fusiliers. Since then, I've heard nothing of my soldiers. Can you find out what became of them, so I may inform their families? I'll do everything in my power to ensure you receive this information, Lord General. I have one question about you. I heard you recently pacified one of the lower hive sectors. Is that true? A vein on Odom's temple swells with frightening speed. When she speaks, her voice is steel. It is. My unit arrived on site, encountered unforeseen circumstances, suffered heavy casualties. May the Golden Throne receive their souls. The Lord General Odom is barely containing the fury threatening to break out of her. Whatever happened in the lower levels, it struck a painful blow to her pride. What are your duties? I command an Astra Militarum, a sector headquarters for Calixtus. I make wretched insects accustomed to holding quills instead of lasguns remember their duty to the Imperium. An invasion is coming, an enemy no one has prevailed against before, and they all think that the bout is their pretty political games. The Lord General is angry, but the root of her fury runs deeper than a warrior's usual contempt for bureaucrats. It seems what troubles her is that intrigues are being woven without her involvement. What brought you to the palace? Apart from being, as you may have noticed, one of the highest ranking individuals in this God Emperor preserved sector, I'm providing security for the palace during the festivities. The Lord Calixtus requested my personal presence. Odom waves a dismissive hand in the governor's direction, as if his invitation is not the most significant reason for her being here. We'll meet again. Fascinating. Hey, I need to talk to my bro. Big time.
Acolyte.
I learned about your conflict with the Adepta. Soritas, what do you have to say about that?
Members of the Adeptus Sororitas coveted technology that rightfully belongs to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Verbal exhortations proved insufficient, and it was decided to resort to violent methods. Forces dispatched by the Lord Calixes introduced errors into the calculations for combat engagement, so it was deemed necessary to terminate the confrontation. The incident has been resolved.
Regarding the artifact in the governor's vault.
An extreme degree of interest in this matter is considered demonstrated.
I am confiscate. No. Keep the robot's head. So this is what you've been looking for?
Composing a message containing positive reinforcement. Attend.
Positive reinforcement.
Acolyte, your assistance to the Lathe World's fleet has been recorded and marked by a highly positive emotional reaction from Fabricator General Cartesiarchus Hecatus Prime himself. Take pride.
We're gonna take such pride.
Proceeding to positive reinforcement of the layperson's line of behavior. Take this and utilize it with pride. I express willingness to discuss information obtained from this servo skull.
This unit of machinery belongs to the host of a servo sentinels from the Lathe World fleets. Was stationed in the chapel of the Lucid Palace with the purpose of collecting comprehensive data on events occurring within the territory. The aspects of the servo skull detected sound emanating from the chapel, plasma discharge, and a cry presumably associated with pain, and so that's what was heard. More noted, a decision was made to disregard the events within the chapel. Vox recording is being created for the purpose of transfer to the Acolyte. The servo skull descends onto the raised hand of the man in red. With one precise motion, the tech priest extract data crypt.
Exhaustive information regarding the incidents has been transferred into the custody of the Inquisition. Further communication on this event is considered excessive.
That's all for now.
An expectation for more informative future communication has been queued.
Pleasure. All right, so now we have that.
Keeping my eyes open.
We have to. Okay, so now... Usher, take me to... You know what? No. So now it was suggested... As you approach the guardsman, he snaps to attention with such fervor that you hear the crack of his vertebrae. The soldier stares affixedly ahead. A standard issue uniform. Okay, buttons. But we already did that. Oh, okay. So to the left of the statue. This isn't the kitchen, right? No. Interesting.
It's in delay.
Oh. This though, right? Maybe it was meant to be the right. Okay. Here. Right there. There it is. Blueprints. Marks the central cogitator that controls it. Yeah. Okay. The ventilation system. Okay. So what's this now? Scrap of parchment. We have collectively decided not to disturb the machine spirits of the vault. There's a vault. Where's the vault?
Moving.
The ancient cogitator is emitting a steady hum. According to the blueprint found in the chapel, the spirit of the sacred place controls the oxygen supply. A huge list appears on the cracked vid screen, sorted in reverse chronological order. There's a significant time gap between the last two entries. Force system restart enabled. Invocation rejected. Cause manual activation of air intake room Epsilon Theta. Ritual duration no shorter than 1 full day. Switching vents around. Delayed. Open penultimate log. Manual restart waiting. Study earlier logs. The chronicle past events contain data on malfunction, automatic control protocols, status of outdoor atmospheric sensors. These logs date back to centuries. Query the current system status. Analyzing, waiting for response. Enter protocol. Filtration system is functional. So, last log purged. Interesting. Deactivating door locks. Oh wait, did I click on everything? Yeah. Okay, so what's this now? So what did that get me? Fabricator General. You got me that. Okay, you are so far away. Research.
Analyzing data using higher order algorithms. Creating visualizations. Mission successfully completed. Identifying anomalies in visual representations. Any deviations from the norm will be made apparent.
Okay. So, control mechanism tapestries are not displayed on the ancient blueprint. Instead, the scribe marks the location of the cogitator. Wait, as it's a filter. Do we have to go back downstairs? Oh. We should go back downstairs. So wait. Hold up. Oh, you. Why are you once again? Okay. No. Ancient filter system in the chapel was manually activated, which drew air from the outside spire into the room, resulting in the deaths. So you didn't even have to be there. So nobody was actually in the room with them when they died, technically, right? Because it was done from the ancient cogitator. Lost button. Where is my Lord General Odom? You can have the lost button. I'm gonna put that there. Because these two clearly go together. Actually, there. And then that. And then you come down here. Okay. See what I mean? Move this stuff around, y'all. Don't be afraid. It's your board. Organize it however makes your heart happy. Lord knows something should make your heart happy. You're wounded!